the point in time where all of our property is assessed by our lister assessor for that tax year. And so what does happen is there may be a building that is part of a farming operation that would probably be enrolled once it's complete and in use. But if it's not finished by September 1, they've lost that window and now it's not complete. It doesn't get enrolled, and therefore they've got a full tax year where they're paying the full price of those structures. So I think we can change our practice or provide some sort of an amendment, like a straight form amendment, or like amending your application form that folks can fill out. I think even just when the enrollment is submitted, theoretically, you kind of either know where it's going to be or it's under construction, to mark that on the map. Because then when we're doing that review, the next year, like, oh, right, there's supposed to be a new structure here. They've added it to their application so that it could get that benefit and be enrolled the first year that it's standing. Because knowing Vermont's construction window, I think often construction probably goes past September 4th. So that is something that we could definitely.
Okay, so you're willing to do one of two things. Either do it what's easiest, what's the best way?
Yeah, it may not require a statutory change. It more just might need to be something we can put in our administrative rules and provide an application amendment. I don't think we're prohibited from accepting an amended application. My concern is whenever we change a deadline and it sort of opens up that door for everybody to kind of ignore that first deadline, and then everybody's kind of sending us stuff. So I want it to be really specific to, and that could be a in the enrollment section of the statute could say a building that's partially incomplete but applies to the April 1 of the following grant year can be enrolled, something like that.
So I've always said from day one that I do not want it to be a I'm just not gonna file because I don't want it to be that. I want them to stick to the dates they were, but then when they do screw up, that there is an offer for them to get right again. So whatever that you folks can do for that, we would be very appreciative.
Okay. And also just, after the conversations we've had with you folks, we've been talking with the Agency of Agriculture to kind of beef up our communications to farmers every year and on a pretty regular cadence, and to really sort of make really clear about, you really need to tell us if anything has changed.
Well, and this is why we appreciate it, is because the push is now, and it's coming out of a lot of the bills that Senator Collmore has in his committee, is that there seems to be a big push for some folks within the state to make it a statewide system as far as to the listers and all of that. So we're losing some of that contact at the local level. So any of that you can do to keep them reminded, and guess what? It makes us all look nicer, right? Or it's out there helping them and trying to get them to make sure that they are not going to have to write a $58,000 tax bill by a gentle reminder. It's I think that's a very nice thing. So it sounds like that we don't really have to do much on that. That is something that you're already going to move forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Essentially, partially complete or plans to complete farm buildings can be added after the September 1 date. And if you fail to file your application, we will continue to.
There's a $1 fine.
Yeah.
It costs way more to administer that fine. That's the
Okay, well, we even like that even better. So, okay, well, thank you for that. I'm just tickled with everything. So really appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
All set.
Okay,
Okay.
Linda will go on.